Almost lost the best weapon here, boys. The weapon that's gonna get me to like round 40. 40 plus, I mean. But no, bro, it was like so dumb, like the questions they would ask. It's so funny. It just used to make me like laugh and chuckle a little bit. Like it was just like what you said, dude, earlier. Like the his ice is ice cold. It's like, oh, I wonder. Oh man. Like, it was, like, so fucking dumb, the shit they used to say. It was, like, so idiotic. And it would be, like, some of, like, genuine questions, like, serious face and everything. And I'm, like, sitting there, like... I'm, like, sitting there, like chuckling and, like, giggling and shit. I'm like, there's no way. Oh, man, it's so funny. Dude, and the funny thing too is, like, I remember having a few talks about like the stuff that was happening in schools with like the kids and stuff, with like the drag queens and stuff. And I think I asked because like they were like saying, because I forgot how it came up, because like always every conversation, like almost every conversation now with like my roommate, he always brings up something political or like something to do with like gay pride, with like for a good example what I'm going to talk about here. Like one time he asked me if I think it was like okay for like a kid to choose their gender, and I was like, no, I don't think so, because they're not old enough yet to like understand what they're talking about. And like he was like, dude, that's not cool. And I'm like, you just asked me. And he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, okay, so? And he was like, that's just wrong. They should be able to choose what they want to be. And I was like, why? First off, your brain doesn't develop until, like, isn't done developing until you're 25. So honestly, they shouldn't have the choice until they're 25. But I'm fine with 18. And then I say, also, the shit that's going on in schools right now with teaching the kids about being okay with being like all this, and like having like what are those people called? God, my roommate used to watch it all the time. What are they called? Drag queens. Like, I literally brought that up. I was like, there's literal videos of drag queens that are almost fully naked in schools that are dancing around these like 7, 8-year-olds. And he was like, what's wrong with that? And I'm like, say that again. And I was like, what's wrong with it is that these people are like pedos. They're like almost fully naked, talking to kids, dancing around. I think I even saw a video where this guy was like, like, like not flashing, but like dancing his junk around and shit like that. It's like, bro, it's like, yeah, what's wrong with this? I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's almost like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old is looking at a drag queen that they don't even know what the fuck is, that looks like a guy slash girl. Like, you don't know. I don't even know what like a drag queen is fully. I just know that like they're like the ones that are like got like the big eyelashes. I'm not trying to sound homophobic or anything, because I'm not. It's just like it's like I've actually seen these videos online of drag queens in schools teaching these kids these wrong things, bro. And he's gonna sit there and be like, yeah, no, that's fine. And I was like, well, what about the videos of it? And he was like, well, that's wrong. I'm like, well, I think the whole thing's wrong. Wait, let me read this. Oh, wait, let me scroll up. I've just been playing. I need to read. If we want Alan's straight line. Oh man. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. We would be sexed if we said that shit. Drag people go to school. 6 wanted to be. Oh, dude, it's funny that you say that. I saw a an article of this parent like let her kid get a sex change operation from a guy that wasn't even like a professional, and he like put her under. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't even a kid. It was like a special needs kid that the mom said it was okay to do, and the doctor put him under like what is the word I'm looking for? I'm forgetting. It's like a shit. I'm forgetting. It's like the one thing you take for when you're getting surgery so you're not awake. Now I'm forgetting. But like he had the kid take that and like did a sex change on this special needs kid in like a wheelchair, and like there's like pictures going around of like how the kid looks now, like without like with like the tits like out, like it, like this dude is like, it's insane how this is even allowed. Like it's crazy. Like the way he did the surgery was like it was like it looked so unprofessional. It looked like the boy was like, not boy, well, I'm still gonna call him a girl because that's what he was, and he's a special needs kid, so I highly doubt he was like, yeah, let's be a boy, you know what I mean? So girl. Anyway, it's not like this girl was like, even if she was a fully awake, it's not like she's like fully there, you know what I mean? It's like, how are you gonna like medically like say, like how are you gonna be professional, like medically be professional and be like, yeah, I did this? Like if you go into a hospital looking to get hired, everyone's gonna look at you like a monster and be like what the fuck were you thinking? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy the shit I see. Like, this shit. And it's funny, too, because, like, it's all my suggested. It's, like, all the shit I get recommended when I open up Instagram. Or, like now, another person I get recommended. Anesthesia. Yeah, you're right. Now, like, I open up my account. And honestly, I just don't give a shit anymore. I just be posting like some of the most wild shit on my stories now. I post like this one girl who's like very out loud in the gay community and all this stuff. And even she's like, this is wrong, guys. This is wrong. Even her is like, this is wrong. We shouldn't be doing this. How's this even allowed? And like, she's like absolutely shitting on these people that are like, yay, gay pride. And like, it's like, men with like long hair that are like kind of look like girls, but like they have like hair all over their arms and they have mustaches and shit. She was like, yeah, you're she literally says word for word, I'm not making this up, she says, yeah, you're what's wrong with us, you made our community horrible. And she even said like the only real part of like the only real thing in the gay community that actually makes sense and stands in like the LGBTQ, whatever the fuck else it is. She literally says the LGB. That's it. LGB. That's all it should be. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I don't know, bro. I should probably shut up before I get myself in trouble here. Again, I gotta post this on the YouTube. I'll probably get in major trouble. I'll probably have to stop it after the Origins game. Oh, man. But no, it's like so funny hearing like how he like responds to like what I ask and like the shit he asked me. It's like so ridiculous. And then like the funny thing is too, the other day he was like, yo, did you see the Diddy list? Because like that came out or whatever, and it was like the first thing on Instagram that I saw. And like it had celebrities. It was like the top 100. It had like celebrities, politicians, and everything. You know what's funny? Their beloved Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama were all on the list. And he was like talking about the list, and I was like, oh, do you see the politicians on there? He was like, no. And I was like, I told him all that. He instantly wanted to stop talking about the Diddy list. It was so funny. It was so fucking amazing. Like, because like he brought it up and he was like, do you see Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre was on the list? And I was like, yeah, did you see these people were? And he was just like, let's stop talking about it. It's like, okay. It's so fucking amazing, bro. And that's not me like saying I hate Democrats or like all Democrats are bad, because like I said, I'm like more of like in the middle of the road person. The only reason why I'm more right is because I'll say it, all the lies that the left says, because it's pretty fucking obvious. If you sit down in like a Kamala Harris debate and you listen, she has no idea what she's saying, or she's like saying something that isn't true. And it's so funny too, because like CNN came out like after one of her debates and said like she lied 7 or 8 times when she was in her debate. And it's coming from CNN. Like how can you like which news site is more left than CNN? Like seriously, bro. Like actually, it's so funny. And then like another thing too is like I brought this up once and I was like the British Broadcasting news company, like the BBC, he was like, yeah, they're like the most acclaimed, like most honest news source, and I'm like, they're like one of the biggest liars out there. It's like, it's so funny. It's so funny when they're like, when they know they're wrong. Here, let me catch up on some of these, because some of these I just go on and talk and like I'm playing, I'm not reading, I want to read these. No, I didn't see that debate. Was it bad for the LGBTQ community? Did it go well? Oh yeah, for sure. That's when the morals were up, bro. Same view. Yeah, right, D-boy? I always try to see both sides. Like, actually, I try, and then, like, when I try, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say the right side isn't lying about shit, but I'm not gonna be like, they're about the same. No, it's not even close, bro. It really ain't. Oh, man, let me scroll down. Hell yeah, man, you gotta retract the 50, put the 10 in. When the good times were around, bro. When we were able to, like, get Coke in our Coca-Cola. Oh, man. But no, bro, it's so funny. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. There's, like, another, like, super, like, a topic that, like, I should probably not even talk about, because it's, like, stuff that would get me in trouble, because certain sites are biased. But, like, it's so funny. It's so funny absolutely destroying his arguments. It's amazing. And it's almost like a 95-5%. Like, there's a 95% chance I'm going to destroy whatever the fuck he says, and then there's, like, a slight, at most, 5% chance that he's, like, right. Like, you know what I mean? It's so funny. And then it's even more funny when like, they try to deny it, bro. Oh, you know what's funny, too? It's so funny that, like, they say they're gonna get their rights taken away and all this shit. This shit has been happening for years. Like, it's been happening for decades. Like, this homophobic stuff has been happening for decades, especially towards trans people. Like, it's so funny, because, like, if you actually look up what books Hitler was burning in Berlin, the majority of them were, like, transgender research books. Granted, some of them were, like, actual books, but, like, a majority of them were transgender research books. And they're acting like this shit has never been happened before, and it's, like, it's never, and it's at, like, its worst of its worst, when it's not even close to being at its worst. Like, seriously. God, what was I gonna say? I forgot the one thing, bro. Like, when I was talking right there, I remembered it. Now I forgot. But it's so funny. It's so funny. And then, like, they try to tell me, like, stuff. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say Trump's a great guy, but I love it when they try to tell me Trump's racist, but Trump had, I think he, like, especially towards Jewish people, but I think, I could be wrong, but I know the one part is right. I could be wrong about it being his family member, but I think a family member of his, if not a family member, a friend or something, like a Jewish friend, literally had their wedding at his house, and he's gonna sit there and tell me, yeah, Donald Trump's racist towards Jewish people. Like, what? Like, what? He literally invited people over to his house that were Jewish to have their wedding. Their wedding, bro. I don't even think they had to pay, too. And if they did, they probably only had to pay, like, the cost of, like, to have it there. Like, not to, like, have the thing there, but, like, for the stuff, like, the food and stuff. It's, like, amazing, bro. It's so fucking amazing. It's so funny. I, like, never get it. Oh, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say Trump is, like, the perfect person or whatever, and he's not racist or whatever, but, like, when you're gonna throw shit like that and say stuff, I'm gonna like, sit there and be like, well, I did see this, and it is true. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna bend over like how he does and take it up the ass. I'm literally gonna be like, well, no, that's not right. It's, like, so amazing. Oh, man. That's, like, the only thing I'm gonna miss. When I was able to tell him, you're wrong. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, though. I cannot wait for the day that he actually shows up to class in carpentry. Granted, he's probably not going to show up the next day or two, at least. But if he does, I can't wait. Because I hope I hear my teacher, like, rip him a new ass for not being there for 2 weeks straight. Like, and not having any, any excuses. Like, excuse notes. Like, this guy is, like, a weak bitch, too. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, you know what his reason was? I don't know if I said this, but one of his reasons was for not being able to go to class during these 2 weeks was because he was dealing with depression because he was sick. It's like, bro, what? You're depressed because you got a little cough or a little sore throat? Wow. It's like, holy shit. And then, like, another reason was why he couldn't go to class was because his phone, he dropped it in the toilet, and he couldn't... Okay. Let me break this down for you. And I don't mean by dancing. He literally said he couldn't go because his phone was broken, but yet he could go to work. He can go to his boyfriend's house, which is, like, both of them are, like, 30 minutes away from our dorm. But he couldn't get to the job site that he goes to half the time, which is only 11 minutes away, because he didn't have his phone. And he couldn't go to the nurse's office at main campus, which is 20 minutes away, which he knows where's it's at, because he was sick and his phone was broken. But he can get there, get to a 30-minute drive without the phone. It's like mind-boggling, bro. It's like, what? It's like, what? Okay. It's like, what sense does that make, bro? Seriously. Oh, man. It's fucking amazing. Here, let me read this. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, I try to find myself more in the middle, but trucks and guns, hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, he's not. Yo, that's funny, dude. You know what's funny about because I'm going through the chats now. I'm reading it. Vampire, that was the brand of my dispo that he took from me this year, like last semester. That literally called that. It was literally called that. Just wasting his money doing that. Yeah, right? He really is. Right? Be fair though, I'm not shocked that he can't be honest. He couldn't be honest with me, and he's lived with me for a year and a half. I'm about to die. Yep. Wow. I'm not gonna knife ever again. No more knifing. But no, it's like, it's so funny. He's known me for a year and a half. He can't even be honest with me. He can't even be honest with his like partner, apparently. Because like I was saying, bro, throughout the semester, like it's like the first day or first like after the second day it happened when I was able to talk to him, or like third day, whatever it was like within the first week I talked to him saying, yo, tell me what's going on, be honest, tell me everything. I'm not going to say anything to anyone, I won't. And he said, oh, I just downloaded it and I deleted it afterwards. Slowly went on, that's what he told his boyfriend too. Slowly went on throughout the weeks, just finding out more and more about, you didn't only just download it and delete it afterwards. You didn't delete it at all. You had more than one dating app for straight people. You had like three, and like two of them are like some of those sites that are like, it's like it's like sites that you would never even hear of, like sites where you would find CP on probably. Like it's like crazy, and then like after that, like the following week, it turned into I was texting people, and then after that, it was he might have went and met people. Like it was like it just got like, bro, you gotta be real with people. You can't be like that. You gotta be on. Let's go vacuum. Okay, I got a little excited there. All right, but that was reasonable. Now I just need 9 more of those before I go for around 100. But like, bro, it's like, how can you not be honest with someone that you're literally dating and you've been with for a year? I don't know what the two sites were, but like, I know the one site was Tinder, but the other two, from what I heard of, because like, this was also talked on the phone. Apparently, like the sites were like sites that like I don't even I don't know what they were called, but like the boyfriend explained it to like Ginger on the phone. He was like explaining like these are like sites where like you go on and you talk to people, like I don't want to say black market because that's not the black market obviously. Uh but it's like sites that like you would never even heard of, and it's like it's like weird. It's so weird. And it's like those sites that like seem like you would get like CP from. You know what? I don't think I'm angry enough. I think I'm gonna hop back on Rainbow Six. Get a little angry, why not? Or maybe I'll do good, who knows? Hopefully this loads up. Give me a sec. Come on, load game. Come on, bro. Come on. Who you challenging? Oh, I'm back. Alright. But no, bro, it was like some of the weirdest sites, bro. I have never even like, it's like sites like what's the one site that like predators always use? Like the catches. I watch Gideon and like Skeet, and they always use this one. It's like Chat Me or like something like that. It's like sites like it's like apps like that. It's like what the fuck are you doing on there? Oh yeah. Oh man, but no, it's like I'm just so happy it's over with, bro. Don't ever have to like I'm never gonna talk to that guy ever
Proceed to
again,
bomb
bro.
location.